Let's go. Bronco 80. Come on. Set.
What the hell is that?
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Let's go now. Here we go. Shot. Get up. Here we go. Tag!
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Carolina Panthers. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys already finding themselves in a pretty massive hole, 0-3 to start the new year. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Throwing Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 49 yards.
First down. A 49-yard gain on the play.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Harvey. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Nix.
This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Tackled at the 25
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 carries, 65 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Good for a Panthers first down.
Go!
First and 10 at the 37.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
At the 37-yard line.
Ready?
On the run, it's Dowdle.
Oh, look at the juke.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Okay, break.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's Cowboy 80.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On the sneak, it's Nix.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alvarado. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Nix.
He'll get that complete to Franklin.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Nix to the air. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panthers sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Nix. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
A gain of 19 yards. That's another Broncos first down. First and 10.
To throw. Here's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now it's Nix. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. On now is Andres Borregales to try the field goal. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that, it only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just 1 play resulting in the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Derek Brown busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Working out of the gun is Nix. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Nix from the shotgun. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure.
Picked by Chad Muma. They can't tackle him. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The jumbo set out there, 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Nix. And he will have the Broncos first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
As we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Nix throwing the out route incomplete. That's Franklin. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. On now is Andres Borregales to try the field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
A running play. It's Dowdle. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. They'll look to throw here. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the left side, he's got McMillan.
Well, penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. And when you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And they set up the screen. That's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts.
What the hell, Madden?
With a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A gain of 14. First down, Broncos.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Nix to throw again.
Get it, get it! Yes! 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 Yes!
Possession here at their own 16-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the run-out crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our look around the NFL starts now. In Atlanta, the Falcons at home to take on the Saints in the NFC South. And it's Bijan Robinson. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. From there, why don't we go to Cleveland? Let's check in on the Browns as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And here's the Bengals wideout. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get him. 75 yards this one goes, the catch and run for the score. This one's at halftime, and it's the Bengals looking for a third straight win after an opening week loss. They lead at the half. One more to tell you about real quick. It's up in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And it's the Vikings quarterback. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. This one's gone to halftime now, and it's the Vikings lead it by a touchdown at the half. With that, a look here at the rest of the scores from around the NFL here in Week 4. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49. The Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ready? Cougar 19. Cowboy 80.
2nd and 4. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
They'll run here with Hubbard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
At the 10-yard line.
Mustang 19. Go.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Lynch. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Broncos 13. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. And Denver getting set to take the field. Yeah, they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key.
They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Off the bootleg, here's Nix. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, Nix. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 30.
21 yards. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the
To throw is Nix. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Here's a give to Dobbins. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he will have a Broncos first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That's another Broncos first down. It's a gain of 6.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Nix to the air. Now he's going to, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 26-yard line. They run here with Dowdle. A beautiful fake. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Rico Dowdle, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will add to their fourth quarter lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 4 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Denver's offense ready to go again. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Here's Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw, here's Nix. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now it's Nix. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Nix once more. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Nix from the shotgun. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the Broncos first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Nick's going to keep this himself, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. They're going. It's Nix. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. J.K. Dobbins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. And he returns this to the 22. And the Panthers coming out now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They run again with Dowdle. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Watts. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Watts. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Cowboy 80.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Panthers, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Cougar 19. Let's go now. Ready. Tag. Get up. Ready, ready. 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 Set up. Here we go. Set. Go. Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timber. Ready? Ready? 19, jump. Come on, set. Let's go. Let's go now. Set up. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Here we go, here we go. Hut, go. Here we go, shot. Ready. Shot, ready. Hut up. Shot. 70 Lions, go. Shut up. Let's go. Ready? Let's go now. Let's go. Hey. Ready? Come on, set. Ready? Go. Hut, go. Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Ready? Ready, ready. Hut, hut. Ready? Let go. Here we go, shot. Let go. Let's go now.
The spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers.
And now, your defending Super Bowl champion, Carolina.
On the away sideline, that's Mike McDonald, head coach of the Seahawks. These guys playing one of those dreaded body clock games, making the long trip to the East Coast. Facing off with him, that's the head coach of the Panthers. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Glad to have you all with us. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call. It is Ryan Fitzgerald with the honors. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former 3rd overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career, Sam Darnold.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the 1 touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Play fake, Darnold. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
It's second down and 10.
From the gun, Darnold. That's his target. That's Torrey Horton. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. They get 22 out of that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First down. A gain of 22 yards.
Now Darnold on the play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Right side, Shaheed's got it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's
Panthers countering with a dime package here. Third down. Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
It's a gain of 38 yards. That's another Seahawks first down.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
They go to him again. And this time he gets in for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
I think we could give him a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. But those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. The 2 touchdowns, though, well, that's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out, and when he gets there, usually good things follow.
And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Byron Murphy there to make the play. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
The handoff for Dowdle, running right. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Start. 70 riding. Ready.
On the ground again with Dowdle. And that run good for a handful as it brings up second down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win.
Second and 4.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is second and 4. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. New set of downs from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing now on first down. Forced out to his right. Hits him on the out route. And they take him down right along the 30. Second and 3 now. They are throwing it again. On the move, headed right. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the
from the red zone now. Chased out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Well, for more than a couple of first downs away, it is second and quite a bit after that sack. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's third down now.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here he goes, third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on fourth down. From the right hash, about 45 yards out.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So Mike McDonald's getting his Seahawk offense out for another drive. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. And they came in on a rough stretch. 4 straight losses. But things looking better now as they've got this lead. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Completed over the middle. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1. We'll go with a design keeper. Darnold hit and he fumbles it. And the Panthers down on this one first.
I'll tell you this, Kate, the duality of quarterbacks in the league today continues to amaze me. It's remarkable how well they can throw it and run it. But in that case, when you turn into running back, what do you got to do? You've got to protect the football at all costs. He doesn't, and he gives that defense an extra possession.
Now for the second time, we take a look at this Panther offense. And we'll see, Brock, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time out.
I'm going to probably say yes on that one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on running the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work.
First and 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers push their lead to 3.
Seahawks 7.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. And the first play in the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing here, Darnold. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing is Darnold on third down. That's Koch. Here's Arroyo. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. And all set now. 1st and 10.
15 yards. That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
They give up the gut to Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. All right, here we go. Second down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 40-yard line.
To throw. Here's Darnold. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Throw left side, complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. We've set it down from 37. They'll go with Dowdle on the run. Continuing to move past the 45. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll go play action. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
The inside give to Dowdle. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We've got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Trap 50. Trap 50.
Pass play now. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And that should be Seahawks football. We set it down for him. It starts at the 38. Running back sent in motion. On with a quick pass out line. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
A gain of 14. And the Seahawks first down.
Darnold now to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offensive line misses 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Panthers.
Here's Darnold to throw. Completes. It's Horton. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Got to keep this one to go. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
Now Darnold. And he takes it in. Touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks parlay the turnover into a lead.
Touchdown Seahawks.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead.
14. Panthers 10.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Jimmy Horn here on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Panthers and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Shotgun give now to Dowdle. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Hit the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. And he's dropped to just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd and
3rd down and about a yard ahead as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium now. Stick around. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He dodged the tackle. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Play fake, Darnold. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down. From the gun, Darnold. Taking a chance to the end zone.
Stop playing on me. User alert, boy. That's Clint.
I know exactly.
Don't try me.
Envisioning we let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh no! Give me that one back because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
My goodness.
Nice time rolling right.
Yo,
Connect on the deep
what a
ball. Snaps to
touchdown.
play with though here. We've got 2nd down. I'll try
Well,
again from the 20 after the
goodness,
incompletion.
man. Blocking Kyle Woody.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down.
Why the pass is so accurate?
And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
At the 33-yard line.
Back to pass on 1st and 10.
Why do they have to jump for it every single time?
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
A 7-yard pickup.
2nd down, looking for options. Dumped off to his running back. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Got his man. This is McMillan. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball with the 44. Sticking to the air here. Cut out left. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Panthers first. Working now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Trying to throw this from the gun. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive.
Buffalo 18.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take the lead just before halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers push their lead to 3.
Panthers 17. Seahawks 14.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tackle made by J.C. Horn. So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far. 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our journey through the NFL starts now. NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Texans at home to take on the Minnesota Vikings. And it's the Vikings quarterback, a 17-yard touchdown pass. The Vikings move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. Up next, another intriguing matchup. And here's Wan'Dale Robinson. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. 58 yards for the score. This one is at halftime, and it's the Giants trying to get to 4-1, a good start, and they have the lead at the half. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And here's the running back for the visiting team. He'll take this one in for the score. He's found the end zone twice in the first half. The Bengals with a big lead on the road at the half. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
is Dixon to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams. It sets you up for success.
And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Second and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing from the gun here. Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Flag. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
3rd and long for him here. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. Carolina in punt formation. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. He fields it at his 43. There it is, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks take the lead right away in half number 2. Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. Now, Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. Baker with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing off the play fake. Got a lot behind this one. Down. They connect on the deep shot. And he will get this inside the 30.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
19, hot 70, hot 70. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And he gets this forward to the 19. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Caught just shy of the goal line. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Cowboy in. Come on.
Hubbard. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ready. Cougar 19.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Panthers take a 3rd quarter lead. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Panthers push their lead to 3.
Panthers 24, Seahawks 21. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. So Mike McDonald's getting his Seahawk offense out for another drive. Walker on 1st down. And he finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Throwing the out route complete. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. 1st and 10 from the 43. Throwing here, Darnold. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Walker running to the right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Right side, Shaheed's got it. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
Brings up 3rd and
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
a 37-yard attempt.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with the high percentage made.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Baker with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground. Gallup. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Here's Devil again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll work against the blitz. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. All just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18.
Pass play coming here. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it.
It's now 2nd and 10.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Wanting right side by McMillan. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's been a high-scoring game so far, but we're still tied 24-all to begin the final frame. First down now, ball at the 33.
Ready.
Here's the give to Dowdle. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful run.
Trying to get outside with Hubbard. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Ready. Cougar 19. Hut.
3rd down run with Dowdle. Down to the 10. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a fourth-quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
And he's going to be hit and sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. Second down now, 7 to go. He's got it on the bootleg. Called in by Arroyo on the right side. And this one does not go far. So now here's 3rd and 5. They send a man in motion. Darnold with it on 3rd and short. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Punt team on the field. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Panthers and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
18, 5 here.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
There's Dowdle straight up the middle. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And it'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, ready? Here we go, here we go. Gravity Lions. Ready?
Here's the throw. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long.
Ready? 70, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw. They did it. He made the interception. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks have some new life in the 4th. New set of downs for him from the 31. Motioning left is their running back. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Escapes his grasp. Brought in right side. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Seahawks down by 7. 3rd and just 2 to go. Walker trying to run for the first. Fights his way through a tackle. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Here he is to throw. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks cut it to a point late in this one.
Lining up for the extra point.
And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th.
31.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. The Panthers and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Back to throw. Finds his target, Patterson. It almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37.
First and 10 at the 37.
Setting up to pass. On the move, headed right. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
A 4-yard loss.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw it. Gets him close to 8 on that effort. Nice slide at the end. That brings up 3rd down. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Now to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. Shoots away from one. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Come on, come on. Hey! Cowboy 80. Shut up. Panther Street. Panther Street. Steady.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Second quarterback run here. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. Nearing the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10. No Dowdle on the ground. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Ready? Gotta be lying. Ready?
Throwing now. Chased out to his right. He just throws this one away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover. Once again, they call on him, and once again, he delivers. Had to be so confident sending him out there that he was going to win them this game, and he did just that.
Here's Smith on the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Now Darnold. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Brings up a 3rd down.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Panthers pick up the win here. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.
Hey, Oz, happy Death Day. Happy Death Day, bro. Happy Death Day, bro.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60. Ready, ready. 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 Come on, set. Here we go, set. Set. Go. Let's go now. Ready. Set up. Rocco 80. Here we go, here we go. Let's go. Ready? Ready? Ready, ready? Come on, set. Ready? Ready? Let's go now. 70 Lions. Set up. Hawk 70. Ready? Here we go, set. Ready, ready? Set. Set up. Set. Ready? Hut, go. Let's go. Hut. Come on, set. Ready? Ready? Here we go, here we go. Let's go now. Check it out.
The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. You look at this Carolina defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
To the air goes Daniels. He'll get this out to Tootin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Washington first down.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. There we go.
46-yard line.
Viking, 18. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. Let go.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
That's another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
18, 5 in.
Now Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Scorton. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now they go screen. It's complete.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
You know, in the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set.
19.
Here's Daniels. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Panthers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it.
There he goes, left side. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And the Washington first down.
Let's go now. Go.
Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Daniels going to keep it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And it's 3rd down. But you look at this defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Commanders, nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job. but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-0.
Panthers 21, Commanders nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
21-0 our score after 1. The Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Throwing now is Daniels. That's into the hands of the rookie from Ole Miss. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain on the play. That's good for a Commanders first down.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Pass incomplete.
Daniels pass intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Daniels looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 6, Cowboy 80.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Alvarado.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now a give right side. It's Watts. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0.
Commanders, nothing.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Come on, come on.
Now they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this way. They've got to take care of business first.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Play action, now it's Daniels. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. They go play action. Daniels. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a yard.
At the 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Washington, first down. 2 yards on the play.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Daniels. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Dragon 60. Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now Daniels going to keep it. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. They go with Jacobs. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Operating from the gun, Daniels.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Come on.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal.
18.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Washington. From a yard out. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll find McMillan here. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Panther 11.
Back to throw again. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Come on.
They'll throw now on the final play. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Craft all 80. Ready.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's to the tight end, Evans. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Cowboy 80. Ready,
They run here with Dowdle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
19-18.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd and 12.
They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. On a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
3rd and 4.
Hey, let's go now. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Back to throw here. He'll try and do this himself. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Here we go.
Now back to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Come on. Hey.
At the 3-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Oh, what a juke into space. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Daniels going to throw for it.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
A running play, it's Dowdle.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
He's across midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
18-yard line.
19, Tiger, now go.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
On the jump. Stretch the eagle, stretch the eagle.
They'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Panthers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Ryan Fitzgerald.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
24-yard gain on the play. And
hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Count 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. Scoop.
Now Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ready?
On 3rd down, Watts. And He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they take a knee. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Get it! Cougar 19! Go!
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here.
Here we go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70!
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to